Hello there, my name is Spyke O'Hanlin and I am an extra-able filmmaker from the United Kingdom. Welcome to Unknown Horizons Slava Ukraini. It is the story of how I undertook a journey that would ultimately lead to an eye-opening and world-changing experience delivering humanitarian aid to the war-torn country of Ukraine. I set off from home for the very first time and travelled to Eastern Europe. After my first ever ride on a plane, I landed in Bratislava, the capital city of Slovakia. Through my friend I met Aubrey Mathis, an American English teacher living in Bratislava, Slovakia. Aubrey, upon hearing about the Ukrainian crisis, immediately began crowdfunding money to raise humanitarian supplies and personally shuttled these supplies down to the Ukrainian border, an entire country's drive away.
The best kind of action is when it's direct and it's when it makes other people uncomfortable.
I like that.
Yeah.
After my sit down with Aubrey, we set off to pick up supplies with the money he had crowdfunded. We filled up his Skoda with as much food, drinks, baby items and anything else we could get our hands on. We crossed into Austria and Hungary before we headed back to Bratislava to rest up before setting off on the biggest adventure I had ever undertaken.
Here we go again on a dodgy lift.
Now drop. I don't know.
I'm never going to get used to that.
It's like The Shining.
Originally, the plan was to shuttle supplies down to the border, or at least that's what I thought. So the idea of actually going into Ukraine wasn't something I had really imagined. But I was in no way going to back out of this. Absolutely packed, and the drivers are ruthless.
Oh, come on.
What the
Oh,
shit,
I'm not doing nothing.
Fucking hell.
Just heartbreaking. This is Europe in 2022, people. The world needs to know about this. It doesn't matter what your politics are or any of that bullshit. Come on. These are babies. Come on. These are babies.
So maybe I had to do some good before I go back to the UK. At least that's something, right?
Yeah.
We are heroes. We're at the Ukrainian border.
There's no one here.
That's the first checkpoint done. Successfully.
Yep. Ukrainians won't care about my residency.
Is that the stamp?
Vizhny Nemetsky. Yeah, that's where we at.
Unfortunately, we made a mistake and tried to cross the border while it was closed. We were completely unaware of this, and both mine and Aubrey's combined Slovakian and Ukrainian language skills, we didn't have a single clue what was going on. But we were soon to find out.
Right, so as it stands, heroes, we have absolutely no idea what is going on here. And we've been told to stay here, but Aubrey's experience of this place, he's never had to stay here before. So what he's doing right now, he's going up to attempt to talk to one of the border guards, the same border guard that told us to stay here. What'd he say?
Well, he wasn't the friendliest guy.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, they are gonna with us.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's going to be an interesting morning because they're going to f with us, apparently.
Unknown to myself and Aubrey, we were on our way to meet Andy and Dennis, two members of a larger independent relief effort operating solely in Ukraine.
And now we are a team.
I found secrets about corrupt political spectrums that exist worldwide. I witnessed harrowing truths about greed and corruption within foreign aid organizations. I learned that war profiteering is a very real problem that is being committed by people masquerading as victims. But when I take a step back and look at the world we live in, even our charities are based around their 30% and not the well-being of their fellow human beings. There's something wrong with that.
Oh yeah, we got that the second week. The first week we volunteered, they appreciated us, they loved us, we gave rides to their volunteers, we brought people back. Then the second week when all the experts showed up, oh, who are you guys with? I'm like, we're not with anybody. We're lone wolves here. Well, actually, you know, we kind of have it covered. Well, I just carried 80 of your volunteers in a rental van, so you obviously didn't have that covered. Just make a donation to Red Cross and call it a day.
Make a donation to Red Cross and lose your money.
Yeah, lose 40% on
They don't
I've never
do
seen
shit.
them.
I've not seen them anywhere. I've not seen them doing anything.
The real good in this f***ing world are the people. The people who actually try and do something. The people who are trying to make a difference. That's the real good in this world. True facts.
My time in Ukraine changed me down to my core. I met courageous, resilient young people who had suffered at the hands of despicable Russian aggression, children that had witnessed their whole family be murdered simply for existing. But I'm afraid there is more to this than you have already witnessed. Please be aware that the following scenes will be difficult to watch.
Let's recap. I don't think I can recap. So much has happened, it's been ridiculous. I've found out severe atrocities that have been committed by Russians. I've met people who have suffered from those atrocities. I've met people who want to help everyone. I've met people who are selflessly putting their lives on the line to help everyone else. I've met rogue British soldiers who are saying "F you" to the Tories and politics and just doing it anyway. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
There is hope, however.
I've got some
in the form of heroes like Andy and Dennis and the brave souls fighting for their freedom in Ukraine. And in the form of school teachers like Aubrey Mathis. It's selfless acts of love like this that keep the sparks of hope in this world alive and burning brightly. This is a call to action. Go to your local elected officials, write to your MPs, petition your governments to assist in the ongoing travesties that are happening all across the world as we speak. We as a nation, as a people, have cut ourselves off from the world at a time when love is as rare as the truth. It's time to change that.